What up? Been a fucking minute. This is the laid back pod. I'm Brandon Egamo.
I'm Carson.
Hey, we got some special guests tonight.
Very special.
Some of our boys.
We're so special.
Die-hard LSU fans. We got the boys, the Balcony Bengals.
Yes, sir.
We got Myles and we got Brandon.
What's up, guys?
Let's go.
What's up? So,
All right.
what's been going on? How long it took y'all to until y'all started again?
Pretty much a year, yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Y'all back now.
Yeah, we're back. That's all that matters. But all right, first question that I really wanted to ask you guys, how'd you guys start? And whose idea was it to get the shit going? And yeah.
Well, we've got that question a lot. I guess we kind of met just through kind of friends of friends. I guess kind of friends of friends, and we kind of all became friends. And then in 2021, actually, after the UCLA loss, we were all kind of heartbroken, and I think we were playing Central Michigan at home, and it was very hot. Not as hot as it is today, but it was hot. We were all meeting here to go tailgate, and we said, you know what? We've got food. We've got our own beer here. We've got a bathroom here. We've got air conditioning. Let's just stay here and then go to the game from here. So we tailgated here, played some beer pong, watched the games on TV, played music, whatever. And then all of a sudden I look up and, there's a couple guys standing out on the balcony, and I'm like, okay, whatever. And the next thing you know, I look up and there's a lot of guys out there standing on the balcony. So that's kind of where it started. It just kind of started as a group of dudes hanging out, friends and family. Playing music, having fun, and then week after week, I think people kind of, passing by, going to their parking spots, I think kind of came to look for us because we'd be yelling back and forth, go Tigers, all that good stuff.
Just a good spot.
It's a great spot to be at.
For game day.
Yeah, I remember being just walking out on the balcony during baseball season.
Yeah.
But I see that sign, it's no jumping or something like that.
Yeah.
Because there's almost too many people. You guys almost thought it was gonna break down.
It started with like I said, probably 6 to 10 guys just hanging out, whatever. Well, it quickly became a lot more than that recently, and we've counted quite a few people on the balcony, and can't have any jumping out there. Not worth the risk.
It'll go falling for sure.
Not worth the risk.
What's the most amount of people you guys had out there?
Outside, I've counted 25 or 26 on that 10 by 4 balcony.
The max limit I think is 12.
Yeah,
So
need to.
We've been pushing it a little bit.
We've been kind of pushing people to kind of chill out on the balcony a little bit. Go out there, you can give your beer on the funnel, shoot the t-shirt can a couple times, and come back inside.
Didn't we have somebody come walk around and make sure it's fine?
Yeah, I mean we looked at it. It's structurally sound.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely.
I mean I've counted as many as 25 out there, and then probably 70, 80 inside here,
I'm not sure the floor is fall through.
Yeah.
Tailgates are a good time. That's where we started, and kind of what we've become now is just a big tailgate spot where people stop by, whether it's on the road or some of our closer friends will come upstairs, and it's you have to check it out, see the pictures and videos. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because I remember when you guys started with the basketball game.
Oh yeah.
I was behind y'all the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
It was so funny seeing that stuff, and then they started bringing baby powder or some shit in. I'm sitting on the sideline during during starting 5 stuff.
Yeah.
And I was look over, I'm like, these guys are fucking idiots.
Shit's flying everywhere.
and then you guys got Mike involved.
Yeah, we sure did.
That's where we kind of picked up.
Yeah, we also picked up.
We were that was basketball season in 2021, 2022, and I mean we never had a plan to become anything. It just kind of happened, and we go to basketball games. We're very passionate about Will Wade, still are. And I think that's kind of just where we picked up traction. I think some people noticed, that passion that we had for him, him and for LSU, and I think it just kind of went from there. So
yeah,
then it led to the Fred's partnership.
Yeah,
different partnerships with that.
Led to some partnerships with Fred. We worked with Canes, Modesto, Red Bull, a bunch of different people over the times.
What's that been like? Just getting all those sponsorships. Obviously none of that
partnerships.
Yeah. It's been nice. I mean, we've never done anything to make money. we've never made any money. We spent a lot of money, but we've never done anything to make money. We've just tried to put on the best experience for each other and for people that we can have. And Jason Nay over at Fred's has been like a father to us almost. Taking care of us, making sure that we're taken care of, and he's taught us a lot about just the way of the business world, and working with different business partners and things like that. It's been an experience that you can't really get in a classroom.
That's true.
Yeah. So, all right. Another question I have: what do you guys have any like certain like game day rituals that you guys have to do, like your superstitious like things?
Yeah. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I mean, just in general, on Friday nights we set up, like most people do in their tailgates, and Saturday mornings all the furniture in the apartment goes out to the neighbors. Our neighbors are very gracious.
It's clutch.
That's part of our routine, and then also the mornings, just getting ready, getting everything set up, and then I personally, once we start winning in a shirt, I don't change out of it. So.
Yeah. But yeah, what about you, Myles?
Yeah, I would say probably for football season. So we all come here Friday nights and stuff like that before games and stuff. But whenever I wake up, we'll make some coffee or whatever, and like I'll make sure I put like Bailey's in it or something like that. And yeah, usually I'll start doing that, and then I gotta eat some spicy peanuts.
Spicy peanuts.
Spicy peanuts to start the game, because
That's an interesting one.
that's usually what I do.
Where did that start from? Come from?
I would say it started mid-season of 2021, and I forgot who it was, but I want to say it was it might have been Florida. Oh, we played Florida at home in 2021. That's when we beat them like 49.
Yeah, we needed
It's
all
like 42 or something like that. And yeah, I stuck with it since then. But
Yeah, because I remember like coming here for one game during the baseball game.
Baseball.
And he didn't want anybody to come. He wanted to be by himself. And like he told me, he's like, if you guys mess this up, I'm just gonna kick you guys out for the next game.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna keep it myself on the couch with the candle lit next to me.
Myles sacrificed a lot during baseball.
Yeah, I was willing to not go to Omaha and sit on the couch if it took us time.
Yeah, like what I did with one of my boys, Jack.
Yeah.
During every game during the playoffs, like when they were in Omaha, we would play the walk-up song for every person and put it on repeat throughout like the whole thing. And then we'd shotgun like a high noon for every home run and win. So yeah,
we did something like that for game one against Tennessee. Like we made a whole board of stuff like that, and like whatever happened, like you'd have to take like 2 Jello shots or something like that, or shotgun a beer or something.
We're particularly, I mean, we all played baseball growing up, so we're particularly superstitious with baseball, especially, but football too. I mean, just in general.
Really, any sport, honestly. I mean, women's basketball. I mean, we did everything.
You want superstition anymore with that.
Oh yeah, obviously not anymore.
Yeah.
We got the dream team for women's basketball. Absolutely.
I did a shot challenge with typhoid strikeouts.
Oh yeah,
I almost got kicked out of my house.
Yeah. That must have been a fun night for sure.
That's the name of this one.
Yeah, even with like Paul Skeens.
Yeah,
you're putting yourself at risk whenever.
Your liver's not gonna feel good.
If you're doing that with Paul Skeens, sorry, but R.I.P. I guess.
Oh yeah.
So,
what else?
What do you have like coming up? Like
anything
about?
that, or
I mean,
that
just football season. Our tailgates, man. I'm telling you, I mean, there's a lot more anticipation this year for our tailgates than what we've had in recent years, just because of how we finished last year with football and just the way everybody came and just, I mean, kind of blew up a little bit. So
we're excited for tailgates, definitely. I mean, we got a lot of big stuff planned with some new sponsors, some upgrades. Like you might be able to see with the neon light and some stuff like that. New GJ booth, new speakers coming in. So yeah, it's just overall anticipation. Because last year, I mean, like I said, we never really planned for any of this to be this way. It just kind of happened.
Now it's here.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Now we're ready for week 2, but me and him are going to Orlando.
We're in Orlando.
For the Florida State game.
Oh yeah, we got some receipts with some Florida State fans from last year. So,
So who started the GOAT mask with involving that? Like, Who decided on that?
You'll be surprised, but I was technically the first one that wore
He
the
was
goat
supposed
mask.
to be Goat Man.
I was supposed to be goat man, but I turned it down unfortunately, and it just so happened to be Jacob that would do it because it fit his personality more. I mean, I'm not gonna go to a basketball game and wear a goat mask, but you got Jacob who's kind of swole, I guess. And I mean, just to have someone like that in a goat mask, like it's kind of weird, but I mean, it's also funny because it's weird. So,
and we never had anticipation of anybody becoming Goat Man, really. We just kind of brought it because for free throws and stuff like that, we thought it might be funny. And then Myles kind of turned it down, wasn't really about it. And then Jacob, it's funny because he's the most like by the book, polite guy that there really is. And then he puts the mask on, and then he's acts that way.
It's like a split personality.
So, it is a split personality.
It's his alter ego.
It is his alter ego.
But we had one game or whatever where like they had more people wanting to take pictures with him than Mike the Tiger.
Yeah, there was a line at one point.
There was a line at one point.
That was pretty wild. There was a line of children.
I feel like you guys should like switch it up sometimes. Like add some like new things. Because I've seen that like Duke for basketball. They have like a curtain. And then there'll be a guy with like a speedo.
We always thought about like doing something like that, but I mean,
a little distraction.
You see, I mean, some things we want to do here is just LSU just like won't let us do.
Fair.
LSU,
You
guys gotta talk to some of the people on the staff.
You gotta be willing to be open to ideas, but I mean, with
all the stuff
that
we've done in the past, like the powder, people think that we came up with that.
Yeah.
I mean, we helped with the idea of it, we helped with the execution of it, but that was all planned by LSU.
Yeah, we also are the reason why there will be no more baby powder in the PMAC.
Oh, they banned it.
Oh yeah, there's no.
I didn't realize that.
After the what game was it? Tennessee,
I believe.
When for women's basketball, whenever we played,
we kind of knew it was the last hurrah on the baby powder anyway.
Oh yeah, because somebody came bring us like 5 fat fucking things of baby powder, and we were like, all right, bet. So before the game or whatever, like before they announced like the lineups and stuff like that, we made sure we like front row everybody gets some, and then it just like goes up like that.
It just kind of went up.
And that's how it works. So whenever we threw that stuff up, it got like all over the court. And apparently they almost had a technical foul because there was powder.
Allegedly, I got a feeling.
But I think they were just being funny.
Yeah, you don't want to get Kim Mulkey on her bad side.
Well, the thing is, Kim
Fire.
loves it.
Oh, she loves. I know she loves it, but like the tech would have made her.
Yeah, she might have been a little.
Oh yeah, she might have been upset, but
we kind of knew it was our last hurrah with the powder anyway, so we just went full.
We went full, yeah.
So that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, and it's nice to see in pictures too, though. I mean, pictures that they posted and stuff like that.
That stuff was on ESPN.
Like even the coaches would tell us like they use that like whenever recruits come, like, hey, look at our student section, like.
Yeah, and I've seen that with my boy Joe. Yeah.
And stuff like that. Yeah.
No, yeah. What other questions are there? Some wild ones. Yeah, just.
You asked all 4 of these.
Yeah. All right. Here's like some like random ones.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe it might stir the pot with you guys. Who is the better athlete out of you two, and then who's the best one in general? Like in high school, it could have been high school.
At now it's definitely Myles.
I did win the halftime show twice for men's basketball.
Yeah, they booed you because you pimped it.
Yeah, and one of them I was cocky with it, I guess, and the fans didn't like it. So.
Well, like you went on the court and did like the
no, so
thing, or
it was like the
I don't see that.
It's like the musical chairs. It's like musical
Right,
chairs.
Lay-up musical chairs.
And
it takes a lot of athleticism for that.
Right, I mean,
they had some dude in like Crocs. They had some dude in like Crocs, some girl in flip flops, and Myles got like full tennis shoes on.
Oh, I was locked in.
And he beat him by like 20 yards.
It was a girl.
Yeah,
the first one was a girl, and I fucking
Equal opportunity.
equal rights, equal fights, bro. That's what I was thinking in my mind, bro. And when I tell you, bro, I won by like
20
seconds.
yards.
Yeah, I was walking back to the
pimped
chair,
it.
and I turned back to the crowd, and I gave him a kiss, and I was just
Like such a douche.
Big shit talker over here.
Oh yeah,
Big man on campus right
yeah,
there.
I didn't even care, bro. I took all the booze, but you know what? They gave me my present, and I was fine.
They didn't pick you.
I would get free Whataburger after.
You should have done like a Triple H.
Oh yeah, and then apparently some people remembered me from last time, and then
started booing you again.
Yeah, but I still won. So.
Yeah, you got to do it twice. You got banned after that.
Oh yeah, I'm no longer allowed to do it.
Poor Jacob should not. The goat man is not meant for.
Oh yeah, because he did it one time and
He didn't make a
he didn't make the
poor
layup.
guy.
He just kept
We
missing.
set him up for failure.
We did.
Did he do?
He's probably the
No,
most
not in the past.
unathletic
Oh,
out of us.
But he's the biggest guy.
Biggest,
Yeah, he's just not very
Big gym guy,
athletic.
not
Very
big.
coordinated.
I thought,
Yeah.
Yeah, not coordinated at all. But,
Big gym guy.
yeah, I mean, where did we? You said we got the goat mask from your brother.
So my brother, yeah, and he's 6 or 7 years younger than I am. In middle school, or I guess it was middle school, I don't know. But in fall of 2019, he dressed up as Joe Burrow for Halloween, and he had the whole Joe Burrow mask, like the goat mask, like he's the goat. And that's kind of where it stemmed from,
We've already been through like 3 goat masks already because one's been tackled in a bush, one's been ripped off of at a basketball game.
One's probably been burned. We're on goat man 3 or 4 at this point.
We've been running up the goat man.
They get sweaty too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You should get one of like a moose, or not a deer,
Oh,
but
well,
a moose mask
We,
from
we
like
had
Fred's
a
or
horse
some
head.
shit.
We had a horse head.
We did have a horse head.
Get a moose mask. That would be perfect for like the Fred's
Friends
thing.
on game days gives us
Oh,
like
yeah,
the
they
moose
give us,
hats,
like, do we
like the
still
moose
have
hats.
some of those?
No, they've all
Well,
ran
hey,
out.
They're
find
like
a moose-
little moose heads or whatever.
Find a moose mask. That's what you guys need.
We do
really.
need a moose mask. Too bad a moose is so damn big, otherwise we
Yeah.
just put a moose in here.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
Oh, yeah.
we can tell Fred's, hey, give us y'all's mascot for the game. Just
I'm not sure where we'd put it. We're kind of limited on
Dude, I'm
space.
talking about like a basketball game.
Oh yeah,
Where that shit in the student section.
Yeah.
You got
The
a
mascot
moose
has
costume.
that thing.
They would definitely do it too.
Oh,
Fred would do
absolutely.
it. LSU would probably knock it out. But
Probably.
I mean, it's a moose is a moose.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
you don't have
it's just a moose.
LSU's already trying to make a group like us for volleyball. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
let's be
ooh.
strict with it.
Someone's
Apparently, I don't know.
Well, we saw an email that they were sending out to marketing students that they wanted to create something like basketball has for volleyball, and it was going to be like basketball has. They use that about like 7 or 8 times. Just say it. Just say it like the Balcony Bengals. Just say it.
Balcony
Say it with your
Bengals
chest.
beefing with LSU
Not-
sports department.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Yeah, that's a whole another.
Well, no, game day operations of LSU.
They got wanted, dead, or
We
alive
need,
pictures on the fucking.
Well, I mean, you
They
know,
honestly
you
might.
know, you go to Auburn Arena for
Yeah.
basketball.
Oh, yeah.
And you can compare the two, and it's like, oh my god,
No,
they're
yeah.
so far
So-
behind.
That's
So-
one thing I will say to LSU fans who may not have had the benefit of traveling like we have as
Just
fans,
around,
at least.
like-
Yeah.
Like, you go to other places and you realize that yes, LSU is better at times and most of the time, but it's better not because of what the athletic administration
students,
does.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
because of the people who go.
Yeah.
It's because of the students who go. It's because of the fans who go. It's because of
Yeah.
alumni who
But
go.
we
They
could be
make it
so
special.
much. We could be so much better.
But you
with-
go places like Auburn, and
Oh,
their
yeah.
game-day
You know.
operations are
Yeah,
top tier. You combine that with the people here, and you would be untouchable.
Like when we went and played there my sophomore year,
Mhm.
they showed
They were
up.
there
They
for-
met us right at our hotel.
Yeah.
Who had was it the same person with the
Oh
mask
yeah,
on?
yeah, Jacob had the
Yeah,
Yeah,
mask on.
it
I
mask
had
on.
the-
I'm like knocking
had
it.
the general hat on.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
All it,
That was
I'm
one
not
of the
gonna lie.
wildest sports environments I've ever seen.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
but
shit.
who? I still remember one of you guys got on their knees and started doing this when Wade came
It was
out.
probably Dean, I think.
Yeah, he
Dean,
started
yeah.
praising him on his like hands and
yeah.
knees. I'm
We
like,
love
that's
Lil Wayne.
crazy. I'm
We
like
were- We
laughing.
were
Big
Wayne
way
guys.
guys.
No, that game was wild. Like,
It was very eye opening.
That
The way,
atmosphere.
just from the start, like
yeah,
I
we
don't even know.
And then going back for football last year, it was just like
it was
wow.
the same exact
Yeah.
thing, bro.
We-
Like the light show and everything. Like,
yeah, they almost. I mean, they said the wildest things to us too.
Mhm.
oh,
I mean,
well,
I mean, I don't-
Their
I-
section is courtside too,
Yeah.
so they're just sitting right
No,
on top
they
of it.
wrap around. Ours is
Yeah.
just behind it.
Yeah,
behind
and
it.
it
I
goes
think
up.
you should have like
You
wrap
wrap-
it around. Like
they just shut the students up in the rafters and expect them to want to go like
Yeah.
the kids
You're
who
not
sit on
gonna
the
want-
side of Alabama, like the kids who sit on the side
They're
of
right on the
Kansas,
course.
like the kids.
Yeah.
Oh, because we're LSU, so everybody should just go. Well, because we're LSU, this isn't the '90s anymore. You
Yeah,
know,
you don't
Shaq's
put
no
students-
longer here. You got to make some effort.
yeah,
Because you're still gonna get the money from the boosters that are sitting
Yeah.
courtside.
Well, that's
It's
their
not-
biggest thing that they're scared of. I mean, at LSU football games, they won't play loud rap music because they don't want the old people to hear in the suites and get pissed off. It's like, dude. I mean, but
You go to other places though, and they have
Oh,
light
Auburn?
shows, and they're blasting. that shit.
Auburn's bumping.
Oh my
Texas
gosh,
A&M bumping.
it don't matter what record
so
you
much
are.
more fun.
Yeah.
So life
It is.
You could go to
Tennessee
Auburn.
versus Bama game, like just seeing like
Yeah.
in a stadium like that, like
Absolutely.
That's not tradition, so we can't do that.
But what's it called? I remember like Wade was always talking about that he wanted to like have them like redo like the whole PMAC like.
Oh, yeah.
It needs
And
to be blown
and
up
honestly,
and
take away
redone.
some seats because the seats aren't
Because-
really. It's just the
But
way
the
they
thing
do
is,
it.
I mean, you go to Auburn Arena,
Yeah,
they say
it's-
9,000. That is way louder than
With
the
13,000, it's because like it goes straight up, so it's like a
Yeah.
valley almost.
Well, it's
So
like
it's
an
like
old school
echoed
stadium.
down. Yeah.
But Wade also did it smart because like Wade also wanted like different organizations with LSU to be involved. Like he had
Yeah.
a meeting with all Greek life to be in it.
Yeah.
With meetings like different students and like
Yeah.
the GM I think at the time for LSU basketball was like,
Yeah.
yeah, like if you have ideas, come talk to me.
He
Like,
and his staff did a great job of that.
Yeah.
They were
The
very
one-
outreaching.
The one thing like he was very old school and wanted to compare it to like Bama. Like he's like because he didn't want any whiteouts. He didn't want that
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And all the players wanted it. We
Yeah.
all wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be nice. I mean, obviously, we did it for girls basketball.
Yeah. Well, the PMAC's just,
Yeah.
it's just outdated.
But it is a nice arena though. It's just
yeah.
older,
It's
but it is
a
arena.
traditional arena.
But
Like,
if you go to Auburn and the farthest seat in the gym is like 27 feet from the floor, like the
literally
people,
on top
Yeah.
the people on the top decks, their feet are hanging over the floor almost. It seems
pretty
like
much.
It's,
I mean,
All right.
they just need an update. But
Yeah.
If you guys had if you guys were playing, because I know some of you guys played baseball.
Mhm.
If you were playing on the baseball team here, what would your walkout song be?
oh, that's
that's
tough.
a tough question.
That's a
Or
hard
like
one.
you have
That's
to give
really because there's so many
I know.
options.
I know,
It's just like-
or give like top 3 options that you guys would think about.
all right.
God, that's so hard.
I can think of one. Welcome to Jamrock. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. That was
Yeah,
that's
that
a-
was a
that's-
classic.
Sugar Sugar, shout out
Yeah.
my boy B Holt, transferred
Yeah.
out of here though. He used to have that song. I used to really like that one too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are pretty
Desperado is
classic.
pretty good too. That's
You don't want to go over the top too much. Cause
But yeah, you want to like I don't know. I'd try to like do something like different, but I'd do
Yeah.
something that was more like my roots, like where it's like or not roots,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah.
from like my area because I'm
Yeah.
from Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's what, like,
maybe
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
a Boosie,
Jordan
little
Thompson
Boosie
did that.
song.
Yeah,
Little
maybe some Boosie.
Yeah.
It's very hometown like.
Yeah.
You know?
Honestly, I would go like more vibes. I'd do Roddy Rich for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
man.
Absolutely.
I'd probably do the box like little.
Oh yeah. I think someone did that whenever like it
Back-
first came
back-
out.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure
that'd
someone
be
did.
that would just be me. But
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of options, but
It's honestly just
Someone
kinda
with a
like,
good
it's
beat.
just kind of the vibe you have to have.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I mean, it's gotta be.
honestly,
My thing is, it's gotta be kind of like
I
a
don't know.
baseball.
I don't know if anybody ever topped Dylan.
Actually,
Dylan
Hey,
Cruz is
you-
legendary.
here's my idea. It's not even a song. The Purge walk. Like imagine coming up to that. No, but like if you clip it to the right part,
Yeah, you
that
I mean, I
would be
guess.
fire.
it'd be sick, but you gotta be
Good.
every game like you have to be like Dylan Cruz.
Yeah,
every
you
game.
Yeah.
gotta be batting under 100.
Like,
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Fine.
go up
I'll
there
be.
and strike the hell out of
Sorry.
him.
Think of me as being like
that'd
a
be
god
so
at
good.
baseball,
Closer.
whatever.
Yeah.
Just
You
but
gotta
like
be closer
Yeah.
walking
walking up to that would be the toughest thing.
That's a good closer
No,
song.
yeah, like if you're close, like that's a great.
If I was,
closer walk.
if I was a closer, I would do
Also
Inner
for-
Sandman.
Yeah.
That's a
That would-
classic.
For a pitching song, you have a longer time slot.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, I
Some good old like
mean,
'80s rock music.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
For sure.
Nothing better.
I don't know.
I did hear it separately, but I did hear something about a cannon coming about
Oh yeah.
at some point.
It's
For
returning.
baseball?
A cannon
No, for the balcony.
for the
Oh,
balcony.
for the
balcony. No,
We're having you on the podcast.
I don't know about
Shoot,
a cannon
cannon.
for a baseball game, but
No.
yeah, last year we had the T-shirt cannon. I'm sure some people may have seen that passing by.
Oh, the Glizzy Guzzler.
We'll have the T-shirt cannon, and then
Don't let us start with
let us
the
get. We'll also have the Glizzy Guzzler as well this year.
Shit.
Shooting hot dogs.
You know, with Huff
We're gonna be
Marshawn.
shooting hot dogs if y'all know.
Oh, corn dogs actually.
Corn dogs.
Go up to the balcony, get a
More
glizzy
fitting for the
shot at
LSU
you.
brand.
You better keep your head on the
Oh,
swivel
yeah.
too, because that shit's coming in hot.
Yeah.
You just get it-
so,
Real
Get a
hot.
little weenie
you know,
just come in,
overpass
smack in the
merchant,
face.
Those
That's what I'm
guys over
saying,
there
bro.
are gonna cater our tailgates. And you know you can catch
You can
catch
find me
glizzy
there.
all kind of ways. We'll have the glizzy shoot down from the balcony to the street.
Might lube it up with some ketchup.
Yeah,
too.
maybe so.
Jesus.
Go down there. quick.
T-shirt cannon, catch a glizzy through the car window if you like. You know.
Just don't get it right.
Don't get me wrong.
We've almost seen a couple of right
Well, no,
now.
it's not so much wrecks because the cars are more stopped. It's the people when we shoot a T-shirt, and they decide they're going to run out into the street to catch it
When there's incoming
oncoming
cars.
traffic.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa.
But we're not technically responsible.
No, that's their
You're
fault.
getting out of your car to.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
people get out of their cars all the time for the t-shirt cannon too. That's a good time.
It's absolutely. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
The first time we used it, I was shook because I did not expect it to go as far as it went.
That thing's got some kick to it.
Yeah, you'd be surprised how
Shooting a t-shirt cannon is something I guess not everybody gets to do. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was our first time using it this past year, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have it back. So we'll shoot all kind of things.
It's
out.
nice. It's got like a Fred's wrap on it,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But,
What would you say is like your favorite like tradition since you've been at LSU? Like
for LSU,
just sport, like doesn't matter what it is. Like say it, go individually.
I don't know.
It's hard to say. I mean, we both, we
We all got our
grown
own
up
little.
LSU.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up here.
So you know all the Nixon crews.
A hot take. I will say, I think Colin Baton Rouge is a little overplayed.
It's
You gotta
overplayed, but
play that part.
it's always like great, but
Yeah.
once you start doing
Save
it
it for
over
the
and over,
special
yeah.
moments.
Oh,
Save it
here's
for the
one.
special moments.
Here's one. Let's bring back Neck. How about that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
we
I
do
can
that.
tell you one person who wants it, and she just won a natty, so
Yeah.
her name's Kim Mulkey, and
Yeah,
she,
that would be
Well,
that
see,
would be amazing.
Also, there's an idea behind Neck that, there's a fine. That is a lie and a false, that is a fake news propaganda being promoted by the LSU Athletic Department. There is no fine for LSU playing Neck. That does not exist. They are
Clip
not
it.
being fined.
Clip it.
FYI. That does not exist. That is fake. They just don't want to look bad on TV. So that's why they'll play when the TV cuts off.
hey,
Yeah.
don't they
There's
have
no
then the band director or something?
They have
Get
a new
fired or
band
something?
director.
Yeah,
It was just the
yeah.
band director's choice to not play Neck, but he resigned, I think, to be
Hopefully
with his family.
something changes this year.
Uh,
I would love to hear it against Florida State week 1.
Well, that would be in Orlando, so.
We should send this clip to the new.
And then we send it. We
gotta send it to him.
Send it to the NCAA too, because honestly,
They can kick
fuck
rocks.
them. Fuck the NCAA
Yeah.
for doing what they did against. I'm not against, but to Mason Smith
And
This
Will
was-
Wade, too.
Oh,
For a
yeah,
fact,
obviously.
Just
Yeah.
against
I'll
LSU in
always-
general.
They-
You guys were here. So Carson and I weren't here for like the national championship football season with like in
Yeah.
2019.
Mhm.
that was,
What was that like for you two?
that was the time of our lives.
Yeah.
That was.
That was
Yeah.
one of the best experiences of my life, definitely.
Imagine starting the balcony right before that shit
Yeah,
started.
Tell me about it.
That would be
been,
crazy.
That would have been prime.
That was our freshman year, and
We didn't really know each other like that.
No, I mean we had kind of hung around each other a little
Yeah.
bit. It was just a different time, but just to see that and be able to witness that. I mean, you kind of knew in the moment that you were witnessing history, but it really didn't kind of set in until later on, I guess. Like it's
Well, yeah, I mean,
you
you
look,
had Joe Burrow throwing passes to
Yeah.
Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Now
Yeah.
you look at them, it's like
yeah.
they're the top
Yeah,
5
top
players
players
in my
in the
opinion in the league.
You look
Yeah.
back at pictures of Joe Burrow and highlights, or whatever. You were there, and you remember it, but like it's almost like seems like it wasn't real.
Absolutely.
So to think back, I was there. It's
I will say though, my favorite game here was definitely Alabama this past year that we had.
Oh, that was
probably.
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah.
growing up here, I mean,
I'll have to let that one marinate for a while, just because I hate to have recency bias. But top 3 is definitely Alabama last year, Florida in 2019, and then like Ole Miss in 2013. Back when Ole Miss was top 3.
oh
top
yeah, we
5
had like
in the
Bo
country.
Wallace.
Yeah, they were good.
They were actually legit. Yeah.
Those are definitely. That was the first game Ole Miss 2013. When that was the first time I felt the concrete in Tiger Stadium shake under.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I would say I'm gonna still stick with the Bama 2022, just because that whole weekend was fun. I mean, we started Thursday and did not stop until Sunday.
It
was 90-0.
Bama weekend's just different.
and it flew too. I mean,
It's almost like going to like just witnessing like a war.
Oh,
It's like everybody prepares for it. Like
absolutely.
they have, like,
All
they're
the
like-
celebrities come to town. it's-
Nobody goes to class on Friday.
Yeah,
it's straight. Yeah,
It's like a holiday. It's like a war. It's like a
Thanksgiving break.
You'll have like the RVs come in on like
Thursday, Wednesday,
Wednesday.
like they're rolling
Yeah.
in.
Oh, yeah.
They'll take up parking
I love getting
spots.
those emails saying, "Yeah, you can't park in this lot.
Yeah.
I'm starting Thursday."
Well, the real butterflies I get is on a Thursday or Friday when you start
those
seeing the
yellow
yellow
trash
trash
cans.
cans on campus. It's like I can feel it.
Yeah.
That's when you know it's back.
I've never seen tailgating like it is here. Just
Yeah.
like because
It's
like
just
people
different,
like
bro.
right when it hits even like they'll start for like the night before
Yeah.
and then go until the fucking game, and then they'll tailgate after too. It's weird.
It's definitely, not being able to travel and growing up, I guess, a little bit, you start to notice that, like, to me, for so long in my life, it was just normal. And I guess I kind of took it for granted. And going to other places, you realize
it's not like
always like
you
that.
want to tell the story about Auburn?
Auburn and Texas
Auburn
A&M.
trip was
so the two trips that they really made LSU stick out to me was Texas A&M in 2018, the 7 overtime game. I went to that game, and I went in with an open mind of, if I was a Texas A&M fan, how would this look to me
compared to?
And it's heralded as one of the top 5 environments in college football, Kyle Field, blah blah blah. It's fraudulent. It's completely fake. You get there and there's no tailgating. Everybody's sitting around in lawn chairs with a bonfire like this is a funeral. And I'm like, where's the tailgate now? And I hear one Boosie song like Over the Hills, and I'm like, I gotta go. So I look and I go over the hills. There's 2 LSU tents,
purple and
gold, and they're just going at it. And then going into Kyle Field, you realize under every section there's speakers under every section, and they just, when they want you to get loud, they just crank the volume up and they make the decibel meter go louder and louder on the screen. So it's all fake noise. And the student section is, we have 20, 30,000 students in our student section. I think 75% of those, I forget the number they told me, from a student there, 75% of the tickets are from a community college next door.
Yeah.
Because not all of them can get into Texas A&M.
Yeah, they got a few.
And then Auburn, that's another story. We're walking around. We show up with a beer in our hand. We roll in at 9 a.m. straight off the bus from Baton Rouge. Crack a beer and start walking. Somebody's like, well, you can't have that here.
Yeah,
I'm like,
we almost got arrested.
What you mean you can't have this here? I'm 21. I can drink a beer. No, you can't have that on the street. I'm like, what? Yeah, you can't drink a beer in the open. That was just like mind-boggling to me that I couldn't drink a beer at a tailgate. And, we go out to the bar. We go pregame, have a good time with friends, all that. And we noticed that we're the only intoxicated people on campus.
Walking to the stadium.
There's all these like families and stuff walking like they're like going to church.
Walking with their dogs and
walking
stuff.
with their labs and stuff. And we're like, holy shit.
We're all stumbling around. Jacob busted his ass on the
Jacob
concrete.
falls on the ground.
And we're all dying laughing. All these Auburn fans just looking at us like we're all
degenerates.
Yeah. But that's just how our fan base is.
Culture.
We're just a different breed.
Yeah, we already talked about this before. I think we're gonna do another podcast, like somewhere throughout the middle of the football season.
A little update.
Yeah, a little update thing, but also just talk about new story. That one's gonna be more of like a story time podcast.
A lot happens.
A lot happens.
You will get some good
stories.
We had probably 2 or 3 like real big games here last year when it really became what it is now.
Mm-hmm.
And just to think back of how much happened on those.
We could recap. We do.
Now we're gonna have 7 games though of that, and so who knows? A lot happened.
Well,
it's gonna be a scene.
For sure. So
a lot to
stories for the rest of your life.
So once this one comes out, we'll talk more about it, and then hey, sometime during the middle of the season, you'll see another podcast come out with the Balcony Bengals, but we're gonna have the other guys join.
Oh
too.
yeah, we're gonna have the whole squad.
Yeah, the whole squad.
So
maybe a Friday night.
Friday night
game would be nice.
Friday night.
Like get a little live.
Yeah, we get a few drinks going.
For sure. Yeah. So hey, just tune in for that. I appreciate you boys for hopping on.
Absolutely, bro.
And check us out on like YouTube. Their Instagram handles will be below. Same with the Balcony Bengal account. So
give them a little shout out and stuff.
For sure. Thank you guys.
Good.